Hello guys, welcome back to another setup video in the BMW M4 GT3 car on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and today we are at Monza. Let me know what you think of this Italian themed livery too before we get started. Right, onto the flying lap then, and this car is not particularly strong at Monza. I personally would not choose it. It just struggles with that top speed, and top speed is so important for Monza to get a good lap time. So we're looking for the 150 meter board, and we're going to brake just after that in this car down to first gear. Very good on the brakes this car is. You don't want to accelerate too early here and end up in the gravel on the outside, and you want to make sure through both chicanes actually that you're completely avoiding the saucy curbs, because they can throw you right up into the air. We're going to be running 0 on the rear wing and a very low car, so we don't want to be going too close to any of the curves. Braking just before the 100 meter board there, down into second gear, and as you'll see, not taking too much curb. Make sure you don't run wide there on the gravel. That's another thing that's very easy to do. We're going to trail brake into this corner and down into third gear, and again you want to try not to understeer too wide there. You can take a lot of curb on the outside though. Try not to hit this inside curb too much, because that can unsettle the car. And once again, running really out wide on the second Lesmo there, and then heading down the back straight towards Ascari, revving the car out in fifth gear. The only place we use sixth gear is at the end of the start finish straight, and then we're braking just before the 100 meter board down into second gear. You can take a lot of curb on the inside there, but try not to take too much of the curb on the right and the left, because you can really unsettle the car and end up in a spin. You can run very wide on the exit there, as you can see we did, and then as we head along the back straight towards Parabolica, looking to brake between the 100 and the 50 meter board down into third gear, and just keep it nice and close to the apex. And you want to get on the power as soon as you can, and then once the car is stable, try to move over to the right hand side to get the shortest line possible to the start finish straight, and we cross the line with a 147.9. So like I said, this car isn't the strongest, and you can go a lot faster in some of the other cars, such as the Ferrari, the Mercedes, the McLaren, any car that's got a good top end. So let's have a look at the setup then. The track conditions today were 15 degrees ambient and 20 degrees on track. So here are the tyre pressures I use, along with the toe, camber and caster. Traction control on 3 and ABS on 3, and I'd use those both exactly the same during the race. 20 litres of fuel gives 3 flying laps, and then brake pads on type 1 as always. Gone quite stiff with the front suspension to avoid or to control the pitch of the car as we corner. We don't want to end up with too much aero balance towards the front. And then with the dampers, we've just come very down slightly, just to help with some of the bumps on the track. And then finally in the aero, you can see we're running minimum front and rear ride height, minimum rear wing, and then the brake ducts on 2 and 3. As always, if it's hotter, you want to open those brake ducts a little bit more, and the reason we've got the rear wing on 0 is for maximum speed on the straights. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, then leave it a thumbs up, and I will see you again in the next one.